Slash I do, Buckaroos. How the heck are you? One more. I'm going to take a little pause for the cause, but I have this one ready to go. Tiaki Da Distillery, right here in Springfield, Mo. Songbird Gin, Goldfinch. Gin finished in Sauterne casks. This one is at 94 proof, man. It's a big one. It's big, baby. It's big. Anyways, I digress. I've got a dirty martini. I've got this gin. I got about 2.5 ounces of gin, a half ounce of olive juice, and a couple almond stuffed olives, baby, for your pleasure. Anyways, luncheon. I'd have one more out here, and I'll go inside and kind of forget about things for a while. I just put my pork butt on, so I'm, out of sight, out of mind. I'm going to go inside. That's the great thing about the pit barrel is you just leave it alone. You got to trust the system, right? You don't check on it. There's no gauges in there. You can put one in if you like. I mean, if you're that OCD or anal retentive, I just don't because it's not needed. If you follow the directions, everything comes out great every time. So I'm just going to forget about that for a little while. Now I've got it going. I got a couple of potatoes on there with it as well, but they're huge, man. I think that meat's going to be done before those potatoes are. They're big, baby. But yeah, it wasn't a very big a boneless pork butt. And boneless doesn't take as long to cook as a bone in. This was only about 3.5 pounds. I said 4 earlier, but I checked the thing. It's only about 3.5. So it's not very big. So anyway, I'm going to go inside, relax. But I want to have this martini with you here amongst the noise and the flies and everything else, man. Mercy, person. Then go inside in air conditioning because it is a little warm out here. But I hadn't been able to use my smoker in a little bit. I was getting a bit of a Jones, especially since I wasn't able to use it on the 4th, man. It was 2 4th of July's. I couldn't use it. 2 in a row, man, because last year I was only about a week out from my total knee replacement surgery. And then this year I worked till 8 o'clock, so there was no use trying to get it started. And it started raining about 10, so even if I had the idea to go ahead, it just wouldn't have worked. So, but now, anyway, I got that pork butt on there. Here's what I use for wood, though. I had a blend that I picked up that has a pecan, post oak, and cherry, so I use that on the pork. Oh, wow, it's nice. This is a great gin. I love that it's local. I love the products that we have locally. I love I mean, not all of them are great, but I do love that we have a handful of distilleries here in Missouri, and I like a lot of them. So I was talking to a friend yesterday who wasn't crazy about most of them, but then when I mentioned a few, he hadn't tried those. So I mean, I do like most of them. I really like Union Horse out of, well, not Missouri, it's Lenexa, Kansas, but it's right outside of Kansas City. I really like Restless Spirits in North Kansas City, Missouri. You got J. Riegers, and Thompstown in Kansas City, and both of those are just great as far as I'm concerned. I like Pinckney Bend, although Pinckney Bend's a little different. They don't. It's all just corn, so everything is a corn whiskey or a derivative of. But they're doing some great stuff out there. I haven't been enamored by everything from Woodhat, but I have found some good products out there as well. Still 630 in St. Louis, man. It has been doing some great stuff for a very long time. So yeah, I like to support as much local as humanly possible. I just don't understand why those want to just support the big guys and just slam the little guys. So the same folks that want to talk about craft beer only supporting small won't do the same when it comes to spirits, and that logic doesn't make sense to me. Oh, mercy, mercy. Just felt like martini weather. That's all I got to say about that. I better go inside and fix some lunch because that's going to be a minute. That's going to take a little while, man. Uh, Fix some lunch, relax, get some air conditioning, probably watch a movie. Just take it easy for a minute. But I wanted to have one martini out here. I love these almond stuff, man. They're just good. But I buy different ones. I've got some regular queen olives in there, pimento stuffed. But I have some jalapeno stuffed. I've got some blue cheese stuff. I like a variety of olives, depending on my mood at any given moment. So, anyways, I digress. I am Tom the Martini Whisperer for the purposes of this video. Prolific martini drinker, purveyor of wisdom, and all around good guy, Sludge.